I have a
For
question
what?
about the real cars. Can they set the wedge and the track bar when they're racing on the track?
No wedge. I'm not sure on. I think no to both. They might be able to change bias.
Why do we do it in the game?
I think it's kind of been that way in our factory. It's been kind of a free setting, and we just kind of used it. This might get us a little closer to real racing.
I think so. And Mike, who was on that team, he really had a lot of spec work that he's leaned on from his positions in NASCAR. And they got a couple guys on that server that have worked for NASCAR. So we're literally driving the spec of the next gen car, just as they've designed it.
Oh,
Cool.
well, it's probably better than I think. Guys, I've been trying to sign up for them, and it's been a couple months, and I've got no response from the guys when I signed up on the website.
Brent, you gonna pass me?
Remind me, and I'll poke him.
Okay.
Somebody stay behind the safety car. Outside.
It says Brent to pass.
Someone slow at the start.
Go, go, go!
Any penalties?
Left side.
Nope.
Still there, clear left. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. P2. The leader has just done a 32.3. Okay, Brent, you're reeling. Harvey in. The gap is now 1.2 seconds. P2.
Sorry.
We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel. car left, clear left. Well done, Brent. Great move. Keep it up. You're leading. Pace car's out.
Freezing.
Slowing in turn 4.
It's like,
I don't think I got into the back yet, Chris, in 4. It just looked like he got kind of loose.
That's what I saw.
Pits are open.
I was just trying to drive around and not squeal the tires. That's all.
I don't have any
Did you notice though how much we were catching up because you saved your tires?
Yeah, I seen that.
Because
Yeah,
I was with you, Andrew. I just tried to lay low, and prior to my spin, I was about 94 right front. What's everybody's tire rating at right now?
87 right front, 85 right rear, and 98 on the lefts, both.
Andrew?
Mine's 97 on the left, 76 on the right, 98 left rear, and right rear's 86.
yeah, I don't have a tire line yet. So I was just racing the line I'd done in practice. I was racing the middle line.
Yeah, I was only squealing the tires just a little bit on entry. That was it. And I was just because I was pushing them a little bit because I knew it's only a 10 lapper.
Yeah, well, where I come from, there's lots of yellows, and it's sprint lap, sprint lap, sprint lap, sprint lap, like that, right? Like, so that's irritating.
Yeah.
Nice to use these heats to figure that out, because if you want, you can go really, really fast. Probably turn a 31.9 or a 32.0.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
I'm trying to hit about a 32.5 to 32.7 seems to be the sweet spot.
I could have ran.
You can pit this time if you want. I'll leave it going.
Yeah, I'll fix some damage.
Okay, pit stop requested. Full course yellow.
Oh,
Pits are open.
so sometimes the RAM gets too low and it starts, this frame starts skipping.
Pace car still out. Lead lap cars can pit.
I'm kind of curious what it'll be like with freshies for a few laps.
Watch your speed.
Look at that number, Andrew.
Okay.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box
That
now.
truck race, somebody yelled yellow, and I don't know if they thought there might be yellow, and I checked up thinking the yellow flag's gonna come out, and it didn't. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think somebody spun thinking it would come out and it didn't.
Maybe that's what it was. I was further back, and then I was thinking, well, maybe I misunderstood. Maybe they said hello, like, because they were too close, or you know what I mean, like.
Yep.
But I couldn't see, so I checked up, thinking, oh, and then I was like, break.
By the way, that damage was 18 seconds to fix.
It's not too bad.
No.
Pits are open.
I always found if you do crash, really, push on the brake. Like, if it seems like if you're really hard on the brake at the point of impact or whatever, kind of, I don't know, maybe it doesn't impact as much or transfer as much energy. At least what the game thinks.
So you're saying all the default setups are worked over setups from
Yeah.
SC, what's it called? SCSR?
SCSR.
Okay.
And what they do in their league every Sunday is they share out the winner setup. So since March, they've been testing every track at least 2 times, if not 3. And then they
Oh,
share the
wow.
winner setups, and the next time they come back, they tweak the tire mod.
Wow.
So guys were encouraged, let's all try and run different strategies, and it's not about winning, it's about trying to figure out the mod, right? So it's ready to be released, and I'm proud of the work they've done. I've only run about 15 races with them, but I was lucky enough to win one of them.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a tough group there.
yeah, it's really
Andrew, they
nice.
run Friday night and Saturday night. You'd enjoy the group.
Yeah,
All
good
goes
bunch of
yellow.
guys.
Pits
I
are
like
open.
the Aussies.
Yeah. If I go in another room, the default setup's always there. It's in the mod.
Yep,
You
Yeah.
you just click default and that's it.
yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm sure they're going to have ongoing races that tweak these setups and make them slightly better, but the point is they're only
We got
going to get
penalty
slightly
logs.
better.
That's
You
sweet.
need long green runs to make, you know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Pace cars in
I
at the
get
end of the
irritated
next lap.
because it doesn't stay green long enough.
Okay,
or
Brent,
somebody does
get
something
ready.
stupid.
Race will resume at the end of this lap.
And believe me, they were finger wagging in their group about that because the first 8 months was about testing. It wasn't about winning. We want to get, 2 green flag stops in a row to see what the benefit is of saving those tires.
Keeps telling me to go to the end of the line. Like it keeps telling me driving
it
too
says,
slow.
no, it says you passed me.
It says me to catch up to Andrew on the outside. Okay.
Oh, and it does say when to go. It says follow you, Brent, outside. What are you guys seeing up front?
Pace cars coming in.
It
Get
says
ready.
follow the safety car on the
I'm
outside.
going on the inside, it tells me.
There you go.
Andrew took the outside.
That's okay.
There's a good space to be outside. I like this track. Well, I thought we'd run here. We can run a lot of different lines here.
Green flag, we're racing. 2 laps left. Come on, you're looking good for a podium. Left side. Clear left. P4. Push, push, push. We could be second here. The next car is Gallagher. White flag, 1 more lap. Car left. Clear left.
Tire read at the end, 95 right front, 97.
98 right sides, 99 left rear, 100 on the right or left front.
New tires helped.
I had 69 on the right. I never pitted, so.
What about you, Craig?
I got 98, 90, 98, and 93.
I really wanted to put some push laps down there at the end and just see 5% in 2 laps I chewed away.
Oh shoot, I should have saved it or held on.
What gear were you guys starting on at the restarts?
I think I was
Second.
Yeah, second.
Second here, too.
These get kind of loose coming out of 2, especially maybe a little bit out of 4. But I do like that you can recover it a little bit.
Yeah, agreed. I saw it happen to Chris. He got bit off 4 there. Because I think that's exactly what happens. It's that torque off the left rear, and it just kind of snaps loose.
Yep.
Well, I had my bias down to 44, and I was lowered it to see what happened. because you were gaining on me
Yeah, how was that?
and help.
A little too loose at 44?
Yeah, it was especially with the one tires because I was pushing a little bit and I was like, oh, let me lower the bias, but it was too loose.
I got to do something.
No problem. We got a
Danny,
few minutes.
Yeah, time for a break, maybe?
Yeah, we can run this out 4 minutes here. How many laps do you want to do on the next one?
I think if we do 10 again, we can each experiment with some stuff. I'm going to do like Chris. I'm going to work on some brake bias and see what happens when you go forward or back. Because it looks like we can address brake bias in the track.
Yes, we can. Yep.
And I'm going
Your
to go to 720 wheel.
your wheel range, you were running 720.
That one I did 630 and it seemed pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I had, 630.
Yeah, I'm going to try 720 with about a 48 or maybe 46 for rearward bias. Yeah, I'll be back.
you guys could Brent or Dana send me your setup. I have a Michigan setup in, so I think it's a little too loose.
You said you're changed your bias to what was it?
44.
44.
Well, that's when the tires are worn. I started at 46 and a half. But I think that's burning the tires too much because my car's forcing itself down low. I mean, it's worth a shot.
Why do you have your bias set that way?
I just like it when it's really loose.
You set it to the back?
Yeah, it helps me.
That's what I do too. I roll it to the back. Like in the turn sometimes. It depends on the setup too. Like if it's real tight, I don't I usually used to stuff being super loose, but sometimes I'll get in there those big setups and they're
Just 2 minutes left.
tight.
2 minutes to
So
go.
I don't know. I helps me turn, I guess, but
Yeah, and I try to move the bias forward when the tires wear a little bit. It helps because it starts to get a little looser to me.
sometimes I don't even touch it. I just leave it. It just depends. Like the fixed setup stuff. Like
It's weird we can't do the track bar in the setup and fix, but we can do it in game when we're racing.
yeah, thanks for filling me in on the default stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
I never would have known that they were like worked over race set they raced those setups.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think overall when modders do that, it makes for a much better mod to have it load in a default setup right from, and it loads in a unique setup for each track as well. So within the mod, they save basically a setup
Checkered flag.
for each
P3.
track, and then um, when you go to that particular track, it loads that. Once it says, "Oh, you're at this track," okay, load this setup. It's really nice. it should help make transitioning to the mod a lot easier than some of our older mods. That's why I always kept like a car set worth of of all the tracks, all the setups and stuff, because it was always like, okay, we're back to square one. At least as we kind of went through the year, we would improve on the setup, and then the next year we'd have that to start from. So it was a big help, and it got to a point where like last year we were most of the time just loading a fixed setup.
That's cool.
That's the end of the session, P3.
Yep, you back, Dina? It rolled on its own. I'll pull it back here if he doesn't make it.
Andrew, the SCSR group for Friday runs trucks. Saturday they'll run cars, and there's anywhere from 8 to 12 or 13 guys that run.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Guys, I'm back, but can we reset?
Yep.
I'm gonna try an adjustment. Hold on.
So you guys is gearing that. I was topping out 188 on my gears.
Yeah, it was a bit too.
I'm gonna try 192.
I'm gonna try raising left ride height. It says that makes it tighter on exit. I think that might help with the loose off condition.
So you're going which way, Chris? With
Left
the gear?
rear.
382.
82.
Yeah, I'll try that too.
370, 375 to 1.
Okay. I'll try one click. Whenever you're ready, just let me know, Dana.
Yeah, ready. It's the only change I'm making. Spring rate in the left rear.
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
How did it put me on the pole? You guys okay with this start?
Yeah.
Yep. Where I'm going to be anyway.
We could be the rabbit. Or no, you're the rabbit. My bad.
I went from 2,800 left rear to 3,000. We'll see.
Think we'll ever race with electric cars in this game?
Aren't the Formula E's electric?
Yeah, that one's the paid mod. I'd like to see a few more like independent mods that are electric, maybe, that are not DLC.
Or do they have like hot cars and things like that? So we'd have modders for.
Speaking of spotters, I gotta turn my spotter
What do you think they'll sound like?
Yeah, nothing.
down.
They'll need a sound emulator.
Doesn't the new Charger have that just came out?
I think it does.
I haven't seen one yet. I've seen a couple on the road, but I haven't, like, nobody's driven them where you can hear them.
You got to pull up next to them and rev your engine, want to race.
Yeah.
Show me what you got.
Go, car right. Clear right. The guy behind has just done a 32.3. Alright Brent, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. You're in the lead. That's half distance, the fuel's okay.
There, Chris.
It's kind of lightly pumping the brakes. It's kind of not using a lot of it, but just dragging it just a little bit. Until I got back on the gas real quick and tried to get loose.
The gap to Harvey behind is now 1.1 seconds. Come on Brent, 2 laps left, you're P1, you've just done a 33.1. White flag, 1 more lap, you're P1. There's a white flag. That's a win.
Let's get some
Great
tire
job.
reports.
Well done.
I got 83 on my right sides and 97 on my lefts.
What about you, Chris?
57 on the right,
Car right.
95
Right side's
on
clear.
the left.
Yeah, I'm 71 right front, 87 rear.
Okay, I got a lot of work to do.
I'm 72 front right, 79 right rear, and 90s on the other side.
87 and 91.
Getting a little bit of tire squeal, a little bit on entry, just almost before mid corner or whatever. But then, I'm just kind of dragging the brakes a little bit on entry, like not real heavy, but just I'm kind of pulsing them a little bit.
Yep. Just to get some front end turn.
Yeah, yep. And try to keep the car square where you're not tire squealing, just kind of not upsetting the balance of the car. Like
Anybody do any spring work? Any changes?
I just did the gear. I just went one click.
I went up on the spring on the left rear.
How much?
Just one.
One click?
Yeah, just one click. Like 28, 25 is what it's at.
Did you notice a difference?
Yeah, it felt. Uh, I thought it felt easier to kind of turn, but I don't know.
I went up a total of 8 clicks, and I found running the high lane was just perfect. Nice and stable, but when I tried to get underneath Chris, it just wanted to push right up the track. So there's no steer in the bottom lane if you crank up that left rear that much.
So like split the difference maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna dial my left rear back to 29. 4 clicks.
Yeah, I had.
I'll try the same.
Go ahead, Chris.
Could you shoot me your setup, Dana?
Yeah, I sure can. Let me save it.
All right.
And the one click, Chris, was like I was very much like just at the very top, and like I wasn't like pegging the top of the orange, but I was just getting to it.
Yeah, same here.
What gear did you run?
I
Three.
ran. I was 382 to 1.
Me too. Same.
Okay, I'll put that 382 in the setup and I'll share it.
I think Chris had ran like 375.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty much going like the same speed. So I think I might get a mile an hour faster if it's 382.
It's different with the fifth gear. It's like, what? Got one more gear.
Yeah.
I
It
did
really
that.
screws you up when you're pitting. It's like, wait, I'm not in second? I'm in third.
This sequential shifter mod I have is pretty cool because it's just like the real cars now. So I can put it on when we do the Gen 3s.
Okay, I sent that one out.
Thank you.
A lot faster push laps there from all of us.
What length do you want to run for the next one?
Want to do another 10 and then maybe we'll do a bigger one?
Yeah, we probably have time for 10. And then, yeah, a little bit longer one. Looks like you can get about 35 laps on a fuel run.
What do you want to do, 50?
Yeah,
Is that too long? We got time for 50?
we could do it. I could always just clear out the yellows if we get any.
Sure.
Sweet.
I think there'll be few yellows just because of the way you got to manage your tire. Somebody's coming up on you, let them go. You'll get them back.
You guys like you run your steering lower, like as low as you can, I guess.
Yeah, I kept it at 630. Just wanted to feel the difference.
Yeah,
I'm
just
at 540.
asking. Heath
Oh.
and those guys, are they gonna run these cars eventually? Yes, probably.
Yeah, Heath said to me on their Saturday night Thunder, they're not getting good turnout, so if the numbers don't increase, they're going to switch to practice night to get these mods down and start to do these mods on Saturday.
Okay.
What, like 7 people on Saturday? And I don't really even do it that much.
Yeah, I'd like to see it close to 10, maybe 12.
I could switch like the bushwhacker thing on Friday to do the cup on Saturday if they need more people that way. I don't know. Yeah, thanks for the setup, Dana.
Yeah, no problem. That's the best part of Thursdays in this league is testing, sharing. Because either way, we're going to set the fixed setup for Monday. So the more we collaborate, the better off we're all going to be.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, let's go to race.
That's the end of the session. P3.
Okay, check your wheels. Setup looks good.
Now, when you put the steering lock down more, doesn't it cause you to have to turn a little more?
If you go
Yes.
lower, you turn less.
Oh, okay.
Do you have the file for that skin, Andrew?
Uh,
Like the
uh,
layered file?
I might. I'll have to have a look.
Okay. If you do, it'd be helpful of migrating it over to this card. It's not. I mean, it's. If you can't get it, that's fine. I can work with what I got, but
I got a couple. I wouldn't mind learning how to do it myself. Like,
Yeah, I can always show you. I know. How much have you worked with Photoshop and stuff?
I have GIMP on my computer.
GIMP. Okay. Pretty familiar then with most of the stuff.
I looked at it. I don't know. Not really. I'd have to watch some videos, Google it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna recommend. I know of one just on like how to make one for our factory. I know a couple of good videos. I'll post them up. Good luck.
Green, green, green. Okay, Brent, the next car is Groover. New fastest lap for Harvey, 32.2, P3. You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. Rover is leading the race. The driver in front of us is Harvey. Car right, clear right. You need to push if we're going to hold this position. P2. Pace car's out, we're under caution.
Tire time. I'm 78. I was really pushing.
85, 86 on the right side. 98's left.
90's on the left and 70's on the right.
Pits are open.
Right,
This is kind of interesting.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
I'll go ahead and let it run out, and we'll pit next time by, and then clear it after everybody's happy.
Behind you, Chris.
Everybody got their stuff.
The pit crew is ready.
We pitting now, are we? Or
Next one, I think.
Next one.
okay, yeah.
This track is one where you pit off a 4 under yellow, and then if we run a race here, we'd be pitting on the backstretch. Going into 3. basically.
Look out for the pit speed
You're
limit.
right. Take the access road.
Yeah, I think they do that in real life here.
Yep, you're right. Still remember Kyle Larson hitting the barrels here. Wasn't this the track? He went to go get a quick pit, pick the guy on the outside, and oops, right into the barrels. Destroyed his
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, I think he did. Yep.
And that's a NASCAR champion. I tried to explain to people how hard it is to just keep the car pointed straight,
I hate Kyle
let
Larson.
alone race it.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
We pitting right now, or
We're gonna pit. Yep.
We're under caution. Pits are open to lead lap cars.
Yeah, we're pitting off 4. You guys can take the access. I'll stay behind you.
Got the pit lights there on the dash. That's very nice. I like that they kept that feature.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
it. 19 seconds with the damage.
I had 9.2. Wow. Oh,
Right
for
side only?
tires. Just for tires.
Did you guys notice the dash lights when you pit here?
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
So did.
They go red if it's too fast.
Yeah, so you'll have yellow lights meaning you're still got room, green lights meaning you're right on the edge, and if you get, I think it's 6 full green lights, you're right at the cusp. You can actually go a little bit faster than that, and all the lights will go neutral. But if you go faster than that and you get 1 red light, you're too fast. You got to
Yeah.
slow down.
Okay.
They all
But
turn red. I
you
think.
can, yeah, you can run that neutral just over the green lights. But careful.
We have a little, just a slight amount of margin.
I'm going to the back, guys.
Oh, tell me.
No, I
gotta
got
go
one
back.
too. Did we all get one?
Why? Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
It's going to catch back up to Brent.
That's weird.
Telling me to follow Craig.
And I'm behind Chris.
Okay. What was happening in the Aussies race where everyone was getting like too slow?
Pits are open.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
It was getting, like faster than everyone and got a too slow penalty.
There's definitely something glitchy with the pit cycles here, but that's not on us. I think it's on the track.
Yeah, we normally, I think, run a track that I use here. Like, I think I put HHRL banners on it, and I adjusted a couple things in the GDB.
Pace car's coming in this lap. Pace car's coming in end of next lap.
Okay, here we go.
I gotta remember, there's 5 gears instead of 4.
Yeah.
I only have 4.
Only 4?
4?
I'm
Yeah.
assuming you're pulling our leg.
No, I'm not.
In your,
Well, why could that
in your
be?
joystick? Or in your, you have a shifter?
No, that's sequential.
And you can't get in
When I did the gears, I only had 4.
Huh.
You can't get into 5th right now.
Alright, Brent, be ready. We're going green.
I did.
Huh, it should.
What? That's why I'm lagging behind you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
up,
gotta
bud.
I gotta get in the right house,
That's alright. That's what these are
the right
for.
church.
That's what these are for. Alright, here we go.
Green flag. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right, P4, 2 to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. Car right. Still there. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. He's still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. White flag, mate. P3. Okay, Brent. 1 more to go. Keep it together. We'll be on the podium. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. On your left. There's a white flag. Still there. Clear left. Great drive. That's a podium. On your right. Right
Good
side's
one.
clear.
Oh, good battles there.
Yeah, it was neat.
Yeah.
I'm same at 95 again on a 2-lap shootout.
96, 97 on my rights, 99 left. I really threw it into 3A.
Mine
Yeah,
are 93s on the right and 97s on the left.
That was good.
good
We won.
balance.
And it
95,
in.
97, 99s.
What'd you think of that setup? Was it easier getting off the corner, less snappy?
I found
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's a lot less fuel.
Yeah, it felt better for me for sure.
The other setup I was running was from Michigan, and I think it was really loose. This one feels a lot better.
Should we go with that and do the main?
Sure.
Yep.
You want to fix it, Brent?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm saving it.
We need to hop out?
No. I would just let's just we'll just reuse that same setup.
Okay,
Honor system. Just I'm trusting everybody.
sure.
How many laps?
I like 50 just so we can get a fuel run, but we could even do it at 40 and split the run. Something tells me we're going to need tires before fuel.
So run that same setup.
Yep, same one.
Okay.
Sorry, how many laps?
We could shorten and go to 40, or do you guys want to go 50? What do you want?
I'd go with 40.
40, yeah, I think would,
Yeah,
unless you're conserving fuel.
yeah.
I
Could
would,
go 45, split the difference.
sure.
Sure.
Okay, hang on.
I need to learn how to start driving the higher lines.
I find I can hear you better, Chris, on Discord than on TeamSpeak.
Oh, just because I moved my headphones down closer to my mouth.
Okay. I thought there was something going on.
Did you guys want me to set the grid to what we had last time? Or do you want to do something different?
That's fine last time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all right.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Alright, here we go.
Attention grid, will all non-essential personnel leave the grid now?
Check your setup and all that.
Are you guys changing wedge or sticking with 50-50?
I'm going same wedge, same brake bias, 50-50.
Okay.
I like the way that vet takes off.
Yeah, it's business time.
I'm gonna see it when I put the car set together that you don't get the Ford Mustang, Toyota Camry, and all that up in here. If you got your name tags above the cars. I think I'm going to work on that this week. Hopefully maybe I can start putting that in with our weekly mod, basically. Look.
Go, nail it. Car right, clear right. On your right. He's still there. He's still there. Right side's clear. Harvey is now leading. Left side. Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left. Okay, Brent, relax, focus, keep it smooth. P4. Pit window for fuel will open on lap 15 and it will close on lap 30. Right, the guy ahead of us is Smith. Okay, Brent, the next car is Groover. P4. Race car is out. We're under caution.
The motor didn't blow. I thought it was gonna blow.
Pits are open.
Pull out the counter to your right.
I can clear the yellow if you guys. Well, shoot. Take that back. Chris is gonna need to get bit. I'll leave it for now. Yeah, you can pick, Chris.
Oh, you know
not
what,
this
guys?
time, but the next time. What's
I'm
that?
just thinking the reason that we're getting the end of the longest line is because we're pitting off 4. I bet you we need to pit off the access road here.
Oh, maybe it's same.
Yeah, let's make that adjustment. If we're under caution, we'll pit on the access road.
Anybody other than Chris pitting this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna take tire.
Okay, pit stop requested.
I'm actually not taking. Oh, whoops. I'm not gonna take. But I
What's your speed limit in the pits?
just want to test out how low these tires can go on wear.
Pit crew is ready.
Getting on the back pitch here.
Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Sorry.
We're under caution. Pits are open to lead lap cars. The leader, Smith, is pitting.
I was doing 2 or 4 tires,
Box in, a
so I
5,
can match you.
4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Full course yellow. Pits are open.
Pit to go.
I'll leave it. I want to see if we get that
Okay.
error here on the end of longest line stuff.
I just took right sides.
Pits are open.
Yeah.
You guys just asked, where's my line there?
Are there any other leagues that if someone causes a caution, they make that individual go through the pits with 2 to go that you know of?
That's usually, if they have a rule, that's what it'll be. Just serve it with 2 to go lap, go down pit road.
Okay, Brent, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap. Race will resume at the end of the next lap.
I'm on the outside.
Yeah, it didn't error that time, Dana. I wonder if that was it.
Yeah, I bet you was. Because we had a split pit last time. Some of us stayed low, some of us went access road, and it just occurred to me it was all of us that stayed low that got the penalty.
So don't take the access road?
Sorry, the ones that stayed out got penalized. Do take the access road, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be ready, we're going green.
Does this even have a filter gauge at the bottom right? It's the green one. Does that tell you how much fuel you're saving?
The fuel delta? I'm not sure on that one. I gotta pay attention to it during the run. Alright, good luck.
Green, 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 let's go. On your right. He's still there. Clear right, P3. Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered. The car ahead is Smith. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Fastest lap for Groover, 32.5, P4. That's barely a scratch, just ignore it. Alright Brent, the next car is Harvey. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 time is good. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace. Car right. Right side's clear. Good stuff, keep it coming. P3. Okay, Brent, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. Come on, just send it. There's a bit of wear on your right side tyres. P3. Car right. Clear right. Come on, Brent. Good stuff. Keep it coming. You're the man. Stay on it. B2. The gap to Harvey behind is increasing. It's now 2.0 seconds. The gap to P1 ahead is now 3.4. That lap time was 34.0. You've got half your fuel left. P2. The gap to Groover ahead is now 2.6. Okay, Brent, that's good consistency. Keep it up. There's a car leaving the pits. Your right rear has got minor wear. Your right front's carrying some wear now. Okay, pit stop requested.
I'm a boat.
We don't expect any traffic on the pit exit. When we exit the pits, we should be in P3, ahead of Harvey. You've just done a 35.6. Car right. Clear right. The car in front of us is now 3 laps behind.
Take it.
He's got lightning tires.
Left side. Still there. Clear left. You're now in the lead. That lap was a 35.5. Okay, Brent, don't let this guy distract you.
Big soundtrack right now is the star for Mario. Dun, 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 dun.
The guy in front is 2 laps behind.
It's making a big difference.
Car right, clear right. That was 35.8. You're a second off the pace in sector 1. You're leading. Okay, Brent, the next car is a lap behind. Two to go. Stay focused. We can win this. That lap was a 36.2. The gap to Groover behind is increasing. It's now 5.5 seconds. Pace car's out. Okay, pit stop requested. Watch your speed. Your pit box is currently occupied. Your pit stall's now free.
14%
Ball goes yellow.
right front.
Pits are open.
28 right front, 27 right front, 32 right rear, 86 left front, 892 left rear.
I've got 8 right front.
Pit crew's ready.
12, right rear. 62 on the left.
Yeah, I had 9% on the right front, 3% on the rear.
I think you guys can go on ahead unless it's telling you to stay behind.
Yeah, I think
Harvey
so.
behind is pitting now.
Oh, I gotta allow the safety car to pass. Sorry. How did he get by me?
I'm following the safety car.
I saw Lucky Dog Craig.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go
good
around
luck.
him.
Are you guys so slow coming out of the corner with bad tires, or are you like 50%?
No. As soon as it got below about 60, I was really feathering it on the throttle. It got real loose after that.
Yeah, when I was at about 10%, I was having to go about. It's still fun out.
I almost lost it trying to pass Dana there. I was trying to get as much out of the throttle as I could.
Pits are open.
Oh, and I just wanted to magnet to the wall.
Yeah, you were real close.
Pace car's
to
still
doing
out.
that.
Lead lap cars can pit.
Yeah.
And I
I
was
think
like,
that's the difference with the springs. Having them jacked up a little higher, it probably would have been better to leave that spring down and not be as tight off, because I'm really tight off.
That
The
feels
crew's
the same
ready.
Here.
Anyone try to use brake bias to help with that?
Me, I actually tried moving it up
Yeah,
to
me
see what.
too.
I just had mine on 51 the back.
like 52, 48.
I went down to 46, 54, but I don't know if it helped or hurt it.
I think it starts burning your tires more when you run it in the rear.
I was looking for any help. My tires, I was 4 seconds off on the pace. Greg must have felt lightning quick.
I did for once.
Pace car still out. Lead lap cars can pit.
Ironically, my left rear is still 95%.
Full course yellow.
It held
Pits
up
are
really
open.
well.
Oh,
I'm making sure you're at the end of the
Watch your
longest.
speed limit in the pits. Smith behind is pitting. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Pits are
All right,
open.
Craig, you get to choose.
Tells me to let Brett pass.
Oh, actually, you're right. You don't want to cross the start finish because you got the lucky dog. You got to hang back for everybody else.
Pace car's in at the end of the next lap. We're going green next time by.
want me to? I can add Chris's laps back if you want to put him back in the lead lap.
Sure.
Oh, my wheel. I think I damaged my wheel the last pit because it's doing a little, even though I repaired the car, it's still like, it started doing a little chatter.
Is there anyone supposed to be inside?
Oh, me. Sorry, I was clearing that.
Gotcha.
Did you want the inside?
Alright,
I'll
Brent,
take that
be
too.
ready. We're going green. Green flag. 2 laps left. We're on for a podium here. P2. White flag, mate. Last lap. Looking good for a podium. White flag. Right side, clear right, podium finish.
good
Nice
one.
one.
I thought I was going to give it to you, but you had quite the run.
I did. That was fun. These are fun. The only thing is the
How's your
tire
tire?
wear.
Yeah, I got 94 that time. So basically, 2-lap shootout, you're 5 or 6% easy.
Yeah, 96 on the both the right side, 99s on the left sides.
This is a fun track. Yeah, these cars are fun.
Yeah, I can always try to see what I can do to change the amount of fuel these cars take. I don't know if I can do that. I gotta look into the mod. I know some of it's kind of it's encrypted, so there's not a whole lot you can do, but there might be like through the upgrades or something, or well, no, maybe, but I doubt it. If that makes any sense. I'd have to maybe see if I could guess the attribute or something that they're using.
Maybe go around the table. And what did you guys feel when the tires were dead? Brent, start with you.
At about 60%, I noticed it was a lot looser off of the 2 and 4. And as it got down to like 40 to 30%, on the right front, I was really having to slow down. I was really having to, but you kind of have to tap the brakes on entry. I think that's kind of key. You want to get the car get it turning in, and also, but you don't want to like pump them too hard to where you're upsetting the car and scrubbing the tires.
But definitely pulsing them even on the 74%.
Yeah, 74% brake is what I was using. Yep.
Yep.
And I'm only using like an eighth to like no more than half brake.
What about you, Andrew?
I just took 2 tires on the right sides, like 6 laps, and I was like Brent said, just pumping the brakes and tiptoeing around, like just trying to baby it around the track. I was hoping it wasn't going to go yellow, but
Did you feel dead as soon as the restart, like everybody was crushing you, or what?
no, it was good. I got 6 laps. I could hang in there, and then it just faded away. Like, not like super quick. It just slowly disappeared. And then I was like hanging on. It was real slippery.
So maybe a 2-tire stop late, but not with a full run to go.
Yeah, if you're like, you have only a few laps left to go, and you need track position, and you just took two tires, that'd be fine. But if you're every time you'd come in the pits, you'd want 4. That's my opinion right now. Like,
do you remember your time when you took 2-tire?
No, I was just trying not to speak.
You were coming out ahead of me probably by about 2 or 3 seconds, and I was full load at that point, but I thought it gained you at least 2 or 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's probably right.
What about you, Craig?
Yeah, anything below 60, it was squirrely. Anytime I went, I took 4 tires. There's not a tire rule, so take them.
Yeah, exactly. Chris, what
If
did you
we had a
feel?
tire rule, it'd be a problem.
I tried running the tires down as low as possible. I got to 10% on the front right, and then it was like 3 or 5% on the right rear. That's when I spun out. So I was like 30% in the throttle. It still spun.
How did it feel for you when it was dead tire? Were you like me? Were you pushing up to the wall, really tight off?
It was loose off for me. My back end wanted to spin out every time.
Did you try gearing at all? Did you try and go down to fourth gear?
No, I've never gone down to fourth gear. I'd always stay in fifth. You guys go to fourth?
I posed that to the group. Did anybody try downshifting to fourth in the corners?
No,
No.
I didn't.
No, I noticed your backfire, Dana, and I was gonna try it,
Did
but
you?
I was too scared.
I only picked up on it at about 6 to go, and I was like, oh, damn, this really helps. So I would do the same, tiptoe in with the brake. And then as it was pushing, when I downshifted to fourth, it really helped the rotation. So much so that in the last closing laps for the yellow, I was actually downshifting to third, just trying to get some sort of rotation. So note to
Yeah.
self on long runs, especially if we play with gearing, because it'll be important to maybe not pick the tallest gear that when the tires go, we're going to still need some RPM at the upper range. And especially if we want to shorten the gear ratio in fifth gear and make fourth longer. I find that could really help in those instances to still carry speed but not have to constantly be avoiding the wall.
I'd love to
Yeah.
try that.
Okay.
And for me, I was the same. After it hit about 50%, 60% on the right front, it was, uh-oh, what am I going to do? So I tried backing up my entries. I tried lowering the brake bias. It was really good on the restart, guys. After the two tire stop for Andrew, I actually went from a 50-50 bias down to 48 right away. And I pulled away from you guys on that run. So did anyone else run as low as 48 forward on that on the race at all?
I tried to stay 50-50 the whole time, and I tried to move the bias up to the front for a little bit. And I went back to 45.
That's a tool in the box and really the only one that we have here. So I find that if you go more rearward on the brake, it's going to help with the turn. But it felt really sweet on four tires at 48 forward.
Okay. I'll have to
Okay.
remember that one.
What
Yeah,
did
and
you
that might apply to all ovals as we go because we're not going to have a lot of tools in the box.
What do you think, Craig? What was your thoughts on the mod?
I liked it once I get in fifth gear.
Yeah.
I know you gotta laugh at that one.
Were you running kind of conservative to try to conserve the tires,
Yes.
or okay?
Yeah, your
I
tires are the best.
I think that yeah. Well, and especially after you pitted that one time early, you could probably try to get away with trying to run a little bit aggressive. You just don't want to get to the point where you start hearing the tires. That if you do, then try to, like unsettle the car basically. Or I was getting just a little bit of a squeal about halfway through one as it was just starting to settle down. But just roll in a little bit more. But you're probably a little bit under the threshold.
I'm sure I am.
But you're doing. I mean, you're getting the hang of it. You didn't have any spins or anything, right?
No.
No,
Yeah, you're doing good. It's
I
always good.
prefer to.
It's always good to work your way up and get yourself closer to that edge. Like, you know, I in my racing and stuff, that's kind of where you find it. Is you just keep kind of getting closer and closer to it.
My philosophy is the finish. Don't cause any problems.
Yep.
Well, and it's an eye opener with the tires here. And I think if any of the other guys come in cold, even like Lanny or, you know, could be Brian, I think all five of us would wipe the floor with those guys on the first try because they're really going to need to adjust like we did tonight of trying to get a handle on how the hell you're going to make the tire last.
Yeah.
That's
It's
what I notice in their SCSR races is the guys that kind of qualify mid-pack and just save their stuff. They're really the guys at the end of the race that are at the front.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Well, Gary never qualifies that well. I don't really see him qualifying in the pole that much, but he's always up front.
Yeah, and I didn't see the middle part of the race, but I heard my spotter saying that, you know, Andrew had the second place 1 point, and then I think it was Chris, and then Brent took over. Did you guys notice that as you guys were going through that run? The comers and goers.
What was that, Dana? Sorry.
I wondered if you noticed the comers and goers at that point of the race, lap 20 to 30, where I think you guys alternated who was in second about 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, yeah, it was kind of changing up around that. Yep.
And then once Brent, you got in the lead, I heard I had about a 4 second lead, and then down to 3, down to 2. I wanted to strangle my spotter. Quit telling me that.
Yeah.
I don't hear that.
I I noticed that really smooth inputs with this car help with the tires. Um,
Yep.
the only time it didn't really matter as much as was kind of as I was on getting on throttle, as I was giving it more and more throttle, and I could tell it was getting loose. I could make little corrections in the wheel, and it didn't seem to bother it too much. But
My only fear of switching to this mod is the racing. I think we'll get better racing in the previous mod, but once it gets strung out here, it's really going to be racing the track or racing your tires, not the opposition.
yeah, yep, and strategy. Like do you short
Yep.
pit, get you know, because if you're losing what 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds a lap, that could really add up. So you might have to
Yeah,
take
because I'm
your
looking at Craig's times. He was 32 sevens consistently on those new tires and really didn't hit the 35s until 20 laps later.
yep.
Does anyone have a HUD that shows the accelerator, the amount you're pushing on the accelerator and the brake, the green and the red
Yeah, I
Yep.
have.
during the race?
Yep.
Yep.
I use the. I'm looking at it right now. The SHQM HUD. It's in the workshop, and it's the default one. The name of it in the HUD is exactly that, SHQM underscore HUD. Um, there's like about 4 different ones. You can try different ones.
Yep,
Like
I have.
it has attack in the middle or whatever, uh, more and less. It has all of the fuel at the top. I use that one because it gives me an idea how many laps I have left of fuel. I didn't notice anything on that delta in that lower fuel delta or whatever it was in the lower right.
Yeah.
It didn't really seem to be moving at all. So maybe that one's just not working quite yet.
These cars are really starting to turn into like a GT car. I wonder if like soon though you start using the Formula wheels at road courses.
Yeah.
I could see that in the
Yeah,
future, running the Formula wheels at road courses.
yeah.
Can't be allowed yet, right? You have to run a circle wheel.
As we go forward, I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna start working on getting the car set together for this mod, and then I'm gonna upload that with the other car set, so that way each week as we get started with this on our Thursday nights, we can practice, um, trying it out, or even in our spare time or whatever. Um, you can practice online or offline, and then at some point when we kind of feel comfortable with it, then we'll we'll make the switch for the race.
How do you want to utilize the Thursday practice? Do you want to do the practice for the next upcoming track or on the one that we had just raced?
We've always done it with
Oh, upcoming.
the upcoming, yeah. So if
Okay.
it's like say Daytona's next week or something, or next on Monday, then the Thursday before would be Daytona practice. And we probably don't need to practice much with the old mod. I mean, we already got like fixed
Sure.
setups for most of those tracks, so
Yep.
I mean we could concentrate most of our time on these on Thursdays, and then I can start building the car set with our skins. I'm getting close, getting close on that. Second skins I won't have yet, until I get through putting together the default cars, new driver cars. So yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, I
Makes
liked it. I think if we do those Thursday practices, we should put a premium on trying to run a full fuel run because the car was way different in the second half than it was the first. So if we just do some 10 lappers, we probably won't get the feel of what it's like at the end, and we'll
Yep.
keep that in mind for Thursdays.
Yeah, I think we
Agree.
probably should have just ran a full lap, or I mean a full stint, I should say, in laps. Yep. Hmm.
So maybe we'll incorporate that with Thursday. We'll do some practices, tweaking it, and try and keep that perspective.
Yep. And you can, if I load up the server with both cars, I mean you could practice with both when we're practicing or whatever. You know,
Yep.
um, well, basically both cars will be on the track. But then on our Monday nights, I can take these and just I can pull them out of the cars that are eligible to run. It's yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and I might close by saying if more people show up Thursday for practice, I'll make a point of being there. Last year we kind of lost some participation, so I stopped coming, but I'll come and help.
Yeah, same here.
Thanks.
Same here. I think having new cars and stuff is gonna we're gonna have more time or want to spend more time on Thursdays. So
It's fun trying to figure out how to get better at it, you know.
yep.
Yep.
All right, guys. We will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Well,